folks, great news for me. Great news for me. I've almost finished for the day. The score's on the doors. It's not even 4:30 yet, and all the results are in. They're all in. I can record it early, get it done early, and I'm finished. All in. Right, 2 winners today, just 2. First one up, Mickey D. Mickey advised 2 horses today. Both won. Not as usual big prices, both favourites. I think they were favourites, but they both come in. Now, when I say not big prices, we're looking at 11 to 8 and 13 to 8. They were better when he gave them to yourself. So if anybody got on earlier, you might have got 2 to 1 for them both. Now, he's advised a double, so the double's paid out, both come in. When I settle Mickey D, so I never had the full video, I tend to settle as 2 singles and a double. If that's the way he's put it out, then you've won even more. If you've put just the double on, you've not won quite as much, but you've won, which is nice. And the other winner today would be Arrows. I can't remember the full thing. He knows the name of his channel. You know the name of his channel. Is it Arrows Racing? You know, I should know it. I'll write it down tomorrow. I do know it, but my memory's crap. He gave out, I think, 5 today. I think 1 ducked. He's had 2 non-runners. And he's had a 5 to 4, 9 to 4, and 6 to 1 winner. 3 winners, 2 non-runners, 1 ducked. You can't argue with that. That's not so bad. So, that's it for today's Scores on the Doors. I hope I've missed nobody out. I don't think I have. We've had no more winners. Very, very quickly, and I mean very quickly, just going to go through something in the comment section again, last couple of days, last 24 hours regarding tipsters. Johnny, JM, has put a couple of comments on there last night, which were fine. He wasn't having a pop, and somebody else has since. Just let me say this again. What I do with this channel is, and it won't change at all. Again, the pay boys, if they pay boys, I'm going to mention when they have losers. Well, I'm not doing pay boys at the moment, but if I was, I mention when they have losers. When they have winners, I don't mention, as I keep saying, because they tell you. They tell you. Those that don't charge, I'm not going to mention when they have losers, because they'll tell you anyway. And they don't lie about things and make things up. But when they have winners, I'm going to tell you. Now, Johnny mentioned, he said, well, that's almost, I'm not so sure that's right, because when all's said and done, they might not be charging, but many of these are monetised now, and they monetise, they're still making money. And what you're doing is you're not telling folk about when they're having bad days, you're only mentioning good days, and it could get some people going over there to watch these boys that don't charge. And although they might not be taking any money off people, subscribing, some people might still be putting bets on based on the tips they're giving. And those people who I'm pushing prospective bettors over to are earning from YouTube. And I came back to Johnny and said, Johnny, they're earning bugger all, my old son. And I mean bugger all. I mean, me, myself, I've got a few thousand subscribers now, but my watch hours are really down. The watches per videos are really down. I'm not earning £100 a month. Some of these boys, some of them on 40, 50, 100 subscribers. Some of them might be 2, 3, 4, 5 years the way things are going from ever getting to the stage where they're monetised. They're doing it just because they like it and they've got an interest in horse racing, and that's it. And I think if somebody's given the time and their expertise and trying to possibly put a few people in people's pockets or give them an interest, I think it's a good thing. I really do. And the other reason I did what I did with the pay boys is this. I mean, there's not many pay boys about now. I'm not going to mention any names because I've been told I can't, don't forget. And I don't need much in the comment section. I really don't. But just a couple of things that I've seen in the last 2 or 3 days to mention without mentioning any names at all. You've got a person there that's giving tips out, and for 3 or 4 days it's been flying, and he's putting on how much over a certain amount of days he's winning. Then is it 3 days with losers? And yes, he's mentioning a couple of the days, he's mentioned the day before were losers. There's 1 day he's not mentioned the day before as losers at all, so you know he's losers, because if it had winners, he'd say. And after putting on a running total of what he's winning at the moment over the X amount of days, since the losers have started biting, he's not putting that total on there. He's still in front for those days, but he's not putting that total on there. Now, we have got somebody that said to this person, really, you should carry on doing your yearly, monthly profit and loss, because that's what you used to do. He's stopped doing that now. So that to me isn't as it should be. We've got another online tipster who charges, who's giving tips and talking about winners he's been having. And he possibly has been having winners, but again, we don't see them, we don't know. And if he is having winners, we don't know how many losers he's having. The same online tipster was saying on in the last couple of days, he's going to have a great week this week. Jump on board, I'm going to have a great week. And I think, again, how on earth can anybody say they're going to have a great week? You just don't know. You don't know that the horses are going to win for you. And this same person's raving about an horse that's placed only the other day. He gave the horse out at 11 to 1. It could come in price, it could go out in price. But I really think it'll come in. I really, really think it'll come in. Take the 11 to 1 now. He's singing from the rooftops the following day when it places at 25 to 1. Now, this is a tipster that says he's been doing it for years, knows all about horses, got loads of contact, knows this, that, and the other. If I'm that clever and I've got an horse at 11 to 1, and I'm absolutely certain it's going to come in, because I know my stuff, how stupid am I going to look when it goes out to 25 to 1? It's not going to have a couple of points. It's not going from 11s to 14s. It's more than doubled in price and a bit more. Yet he's raving the following day that it's a 25 to 1 place. I'd be keeping my head down thinking, I've told everyone this is going to come in price from the 11s downwards. And I'm telling folk I know my stuff and I'm a professional. And it's more than doubled in price. I think people saying things like that make themselves look silly. Like those that say, I'm going to have a great week this week. The thing is, the way that the pay boys work, we'll never know whether they have a great week or not. Because even if over the next couple of days they tell us they're having great days, as in they're having a winner or two, because we don't know the volume of bets they're giving to the subscribers, we don't really know if they're having good days or not. And that's why I push those that don't charge. Because they all just tell you the truth. There's no smoke and mirrors there with any of them. With any of them. They tell you the truth. And I think for that reason, they deserve to be pushed to folk. And for that reason, the ones that charge, that use the smoke and mirrors, deserve to be shot down, which is what I used to do. Can't do it anymore, but I used to. And even if any of you know who the people are in the comment sections, don't put it in there. Don't put anything really, really bad in there. You know, with this ceasefire we've got and whatever, that's the wrong word, but you know what I mean, the standoff. You know I'm going to wipe everything because I've got to. But I'm just letting you know that although I'm not to say things anymore, I'm still seeing things and they still disappoint me. And I'm being clever enough to not mention any names, but we all know who they are, you know, but I'm just really letting you know why I try to bat for those that don't charge, because those that don't charge don't do any of that. They just don't do it. They straight, I mean, they come to air every day letting you know how they've done the day before. You know, you've got a guy there I've seen, I was praying he was going to do well today. G's. Gave 2 out. One's placed at 14 to 1, the others come nowhere. But he gives everything to win. And he's talking early on this week about knocking it on the head maybe in a week's time if he don't find a winner, because he can't find a winner. But he's giving big prices and often he's framing with stuff. But he's doing to win, so I've got to settle that way on the channel. With the 2 he's had today, he'd be in front today if he did them both each way, but he's not doing them each way, he's doing them to win, so I've put him down as a losing day. He might walk away soon, it's a shame because he has a couple of nice places there. You know, they're trying, these guys are trying, and they deserve somebody shining a light on it, and that's, in my own little way, is what I do. And it is only a little way now, because we're not getting the views on Scores on the Doors. We had them going to in time. Again, I keep saying that, but I am. Things will turn around. And in the end, those channels will benefit from what I'm saying in the end. They really will. Because as my channel increases in numbers, and it will, because I've got to say some ideas lined up, I'll try to get many of the people that jump onto the channel, because they won't be coming on for racing. I'll try to turn as many people as I can to racing, because no doubt there'll be many of them that have an interest. And hopefully the extra views that are shown on YouTube means they'll push the videos to more people, and it'll bring more of the unpaid boys who would try to promote into people's consciousness. And that's for further down the line. But that is why we do what we do. That is why, you know, I try to tell you the negatives with the pay boys and leave the positives to themselves, because they're happy to shout from the rooftops, and tell you the positives from those that don't charge, and leave the negatives to themselves, because they'll tell you. And the fact that they're not charging means they've got no hidden agenda. So they don't hide. You know. Right, I love you, Levy. I've gone on. I didn't mean to there, because it was a short Scores on the Doors. Ended up being long.